Hello, welcome to Get Engaged in the Ad Astra community. My name is Susan Puckett and I work for Ad Astra. In this session, we're going to talk a bit about the Ad Astra online community. We'll start with a brief overview and then we're going to dive into a demonstration of the community. I want to show you what's available and how it works so that you're comfortable enough to jump in and begin using the community and engaging with other users. Allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Susan Puckett. I'm a systems operation analyst for Ad Astra. I've been with the company since 2016. I've held other positions of account executive and product manager over the years. Currently, I get to moderate and content create for the community. I also work closely with our client community, such as the client advisory board and the user panel. Prior to coming to Ad Astra, I worked in higher education for 17 years, mostly in the registrar's office at the campus and system office levels. A few fun facts about me: I'm a mom of twin first graders, which means we're busy a lot. I have a strong passion for karaoke. And while Ad Astra is located in Kansas, I work remotely from Kentucky. So let's talk about the community. I think it's helpful to understand first where it lives, and then we can dig into how we use it. So what you'll see here is we have this higher level umbrella. We have a high level umbrella Ad Astra Support Center. And within the Support Center, we have help and training resources, ticket management where you can submit and manage your support tickets, and we have the community. In this session, we're going to focus on the community, but please know that there is a separate session on the topics of help and ticket management also offered at Aspire if you'd like to attend that session. So the community it's a place where Ad Astra enthusiasts can come together. They can come together to ask and answer questions, to share how they're using Ad Astra products, their best practices, their tips and tricks, things they've learned over the years. Also, you can come to the community to give product feedback. Whenever you post feedback in the community, our product experience team will see it and they will consider your enhancements. The best way to learn the community is just to get in there and start looking around. It's not super difficult. You just need to get comfortable with the lay of the land. So let's take some time to do that. Let's jump over to a demo. And we're going to start on the Ad Astra website, aais.com. There's a few ways to enter the support center here. There's a few ways to enter the community specifically. Let me point out a few of those ways and then we'll jump right in. So if you go to resources, you can go to support. And on this page here, you can enter the main page of the support center or you can enter the community. You can also select community or Ad Astra community. There's a few different ways to get in there. We wanted to make sure it was super accessible. So let's go ahead and go to Support Center so I can start you on the main page. And you'll notice I'm not signed in here. I'm going to slow down for just a second because I know some of you don't have an account yet. If you have not created an account for the Support Center, you can just go to Sign In, and then next to New to Ad Astra Support Center, click Sign Up and follow the process to create your account. I'm going to go ahead and sign in here. Okay. This is the main page of the support center, and you'll also notice that this is help. So this is the help side we talked about. Remember, there's help, ticket management, and community. And we're not going to spend a whole lot of time here. I'm going to immediately jump over to the community. But before I do, at any point when you're navigating the support center, if you want to get back to this main page, all you have to do is just select the Ad Astra in the top left-hand corner. Let's go ahead and jump into the community. I'm going to highlight a few details about the community and then we'll dig in just a little bit deeper. So in the community, you have a search bar. I love the search in the community. When you search for a topic, it doesn't just search the community, it searches the entire support center. It will give you a list of articles from help, a list of posts from community, and you can find a lot of the answers to your questions just by searching for basic keywords like events or academics. All right, so this is the main community page. You'll see several topics here to choose from. Welcome to the community. Here's a couple Aspire topics. By the way, you can go into these Aspire topics. One is for networking and for fun. There's going to be posts in there throughout the conference that we add just to get you guys talking since we can't be face-to-face together. And then Aspire 2020. This is just, consider this homework, but also just to verify that you're listening and you're doing some of the follow-up items from this session. There are ways for you to go in here and find a listing of posts that align with each of the sessions that are being offered that are pre-recorded during Aspire. So for those of you listening, and there will be proof in the pudding here. If you go to get engaged in the Ad Astra community, which is this session right now, you can select on this post, and in the bottom, if you have any questions for me or you want to share experiences or highlight key takeaways, tell us what you plan to do with the information I'm sharing with you today. Or if you just want to say, hey, Susan, what's up? You can go out here and post on this particular post for this session, and I'll receive a notification and can respond back to you. It's a great way to sort of try out the community and comment and get comfortable in the space. Plus, I'll know that you listen to what I'm saying right now. All right, so those are a few of our seasonal topics that we have out there. Sorry about that. Let me jump back to community. Those are a couple of the seasonal topics that we have out here. Also, we have topics like COVID. This is a place where we're going to pull together some resources, an easy place for you to post questions that you have specific to COVID and how your institution is dealing with things. We have a place called What's Trending in the Support Center, where we're going to bubble up some of the hot topics in the support center just to make it easier to find that new content. We have the obvious topics like academics, events, resources, technical reporting, and so you can go there and you can see what people have posted over time. If you're looking for something very specific, though, I recommend the search option. We have our product feedback, and in the product feedback topic, you can see different enhancements that people have posted. A couple things I want to note here. Let's just say, let's see here. Let's just pick one. I want to go in here, I want to see an enhancement. Hey, I really like this one and I'd love for the product team to make this happen. I can select the vote button here and show my support for that particular enhancement. And then what they can do is see the enhancements on this list. They can even sort by the ones that have received the highest vote. So just know that that product feedback option is out there. It's a little different from logging a bug. Obviously, support tickets is where you'll want to log something that's not working for you, but product feedback is a place to say, here's a problem I'm trying to solve. Ad Astra, could you maybe consider doing this in the future? User tips and tricks is a place for our users to come and share their best practices or share what they've learned about Ad Astra or how they're using it. So you can just go into that topic, you can add a post, just make sure you're placing your post under user tips and tricks, and then other people can learn from your experiences. I did want to highlight a few neighborhoods that we have in here to basically give some of our users a space to come and get to know people in their area or talk about things that are state specific. We're starting with just a few states, California, Florida, New York, North Carolina, and Texas communities where you can come in and kind of engage with those groups. You don't have to live in these states to participate, but this is just a place where we're starting and we do have some engagement there if you're interested. All right. I did want to highlight a new role that we have in our community. We have asked for our some of our community users to be champions and be role models and be engagers for the users in the community. So if you'd like to learn more about the community champion role, feel free to go to the community and in the search field type champion and you'll receive a listing of articles. But We Are the Champions article gives you a little bit more information about that role if that's something that interests you. Alrighty, just scanning my list here to make sure I've covered everything that I want to cover. I think I have. I did want to point out one more thing before I go, because some of the takeaways we're going to talk about, and I'm going to list those in just a second. One of the takeaways I'm going to point out is asking you to create an account and go out here and set up your profile picture once you and your description. Once you have created your account, you can go in the top right-hand corner to My Profile. And under My Profile, you can edit your profile. I clearly have some work to do here because my description is blank. But if you would add a photo, if you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable, that's okay. But this just makes it a little bit more personal so that when you're posting in the community, people can see your face. They know you're a real person. You can go out here and add your photo. You can add a description. For example, if you're an events user or you use Astra Schedule for academics, you use room optimization. You can put that in your description. Obviously, you don't want to put too much personal detail in the description, so just be considerate of your safety and be thoughtful about what you add here. But it really does help people know who you are and who they're interacting with in the community. And then one final thing in the community I did want to highlight, when you're on the main community page, and welcome to the community, to help you sort of get acclimated and understand a little bit more of what you're doing in the community and how it probably should be done. We do have a code of conduct listed here if you'd like to go and read that. I know everybody loves to read like a list of rules, but the code of conduct, the purpose of this is to keep the community safe and professional and to ensure that people feel safe and will participate because they're treated with respect in this space. So if you would go out and check that out if you are a new user. Also, there's several posts here to sort of get you comfortable in the space, telling you what the community is, what you can do in the community, how to manage your account. This one may come in handy while you're trying to set up your account. You don't have to have access to access these posts. So check them, that managing my account out before you create your account, and that may help you out. There's several how-to articles, how to ask a question, how to comment on an article, how to share tips and tricks, how to post product feedback. And these will help you think about what content you're adding in your post and just be a little bit more thoughtful of what you're putting out there and making sure that the story you're trying to tell is complete and giving people the information that they need. There's some other posts out here that you may find interesting as well, but I did want to point that out to you. I'm going to jump back to my presentation here, and we're going to just quickly go through some takeaway action items. So to get started in the community, you'll want to create a support center account. You'll want to update your profile, your picture. The description is optional. You'll want to check out the Welcome to the Community resources that I just showed you. You'll want to find content that you care about and follow them. So if there's a topic like events, you can go to events and you can select follow. By following, you'll receive notifications in your email. You can follow by post, or you can follow by post and comments. So find what works for you as far as, getting the right amount of notifications, but not getting too many that it becomes unmanageable. You can always go back and change your notification settings later. And those help articles that I showed you, or I'm sorry, the community, welcome to the community articles that I showed you. There's some tips in there on how to set your notifications. Be very vulnerable. If you have questions, keep in mind that you're probably not the only one who has that question. Be vulnerable, put yourself out there, ask the questions, and then allow other people to learn from the questions you're asking as well. There's lots of people in the community that want to help give you answers or share their experience. So just put yourself out there. Share the cool ways you use Ad Astra. So there was the tips and tricks topic. If you go out there to tips and tricks and then share some just basic things that you're doing, I promise you there is a new Ad Astra user out there that will benefit from what you have to say. You can go out there and give product feedback. If you don't have any product feedback, but you see feedback that you agree with, give the thumbs up. If you have questions about anything that anybody's posted, remember that you can comment. You can comment on the help side or the community side. So get engaged in that way as well. Be sure that if there's any other Ad Astra users at your institution that are not aware of the support center, but also the community and what we can do there, that you encourage them to get out there and try it out and get an account. And just keep in mind, community is only as good as its people. The more people we have in the community that are engaging, the better the community will be, and the more resources we'll have out there. So the more the merrier. If you have questions or comments related to the session, visit the community topic. I pointed it out to you, Aspire 2020 sessions. Remember to look for the post for engaging in the community and tell me hello or ask me questions or tell me what you plan to do with the information that you learned in the session today, and I will respond to you. Here's my name and my email. If you have high-level feedback or questions related to the support center, you can reach both myself and Melody Quinn, who is responsible for the administration of the entire support center and the help side. And of course, I handle the community side. But you can reach both of us there or you can email me directly. And I thank you very much for your time. Bye bye.